there, so I wanted to show you how to add a new article to the website. So if we look at the website, we've got this articles tab, and here there are a number of different posts. But rather than, this page is updated automatically rather than custom made. So if we were to hit Enable Visual Builder, we would not be able to actually edit these. So let me show you quickly what that looks like. So if we were to click in here, instead, it doesn't actually let me edit this text. So this is actually auto-generated from the posts on our website, our blog posts. So I'm going to go ahead and hit Exit Visual Builder and go back to our dashboard. And so what those actually are is here in this Posts tab, everything in this Posts thing shows up here because each of these is actually their own individual page, and this is just an excerpt. So I'm going to go back to our posts. And if I wanted to create a new post, I have a couple of options. I can just go to Post, Add New. I can go up here to New and then choose Post from there. Or I can go to this All Posts page and hit New from here. I can also edit any of these just by hovering over one of them and clicking the Edit button. So first thing first, we're going to go ahead and add a new post, and I'm going to show you how that works. So I'm actually going to use this button. Not that it makes a difference. You're going to put the title of your post here. So I have an article. I just so happen to have an article here on how to make a platform. So how to make a platform for dog training. All right. Then we want to copy in our text. So I'm just going to go here, and I'm not going to take the time to do this whole article because it'll take me a little while, and I don't want to make this video super long. So I'm just going to copy this first little chunk of the text and then paste it in. My battery's dying, but that's okay. And then where I want the image, I'm going to make sure my little cursor is. And then I've already taken and saved these images to my desktop. So I'm just going to click on Add Media, Upload File, select Files, and find the image on my computer. In this case, it's right here. It'll upload. You can make edits over here, but you don't need to. Your title, in this case, I am going to change the title to Making a Platform, Step 1. Your alt text would be what if somebody was vision impaired and they were watching the site or looking at the site, it's what the screen reader would read to them instead of showing them the image. And then you could type in a description if you needed to. Alignment, I'm going to leave it at none, link at none, and size medium is fine. And I'm going to go ahead and hit Insert into Post. You can see that's pretty tiny. So maybe I hit Edit, and maybe instead of medium, I do full size. Hit Update. Now that's really freaking big. So in order to make it smaller, we're just going to go grab one of these corners, hold down Shift because it will keep it proportional, and I'm just going to drag it a little bit smaller. And when you think it looks okay, you can hit Preview, and that'll show you how it's actually going to look in the post. So that actually is pretty good. It shows it about full width of the column. So her little how-to 2-bit, and then the picture. Now, if I was adding this for real, I would then need to go and add all the additional content beneath that. But since I'm only doing it to show you how to do this, I'm not going to do that. I'm going to pretend like that's the entire post. One thing you may want to do is come up here and hit Edit and just change this URL so it's a little bit shorter. So I'm just going to change it to Making a Platform. Okay. Now it's got a nice short URL. That's just good for SEO purposes, but it's not a big deal. And then we're going to come down here. You can ignore all of this stuff. And we're going to put in an excerpt. So the excerpt, again, is just the bit that'll show on this main page. So a lot of the time, we can just use that first paragraph. Oops, sorry. Let me click on the right link. A lot of the time, you can just use that first paragraph. And so I'm just going to grab this and that. And then I'm going to scroll down here and put it in the excerpt. You can also edit it and make it something custom. If the intro paragraph doesn't make any sense, you can kind of make it a summary paragraph instead. And the last thing before we publish it is we're going to come down here to this author tab. Click on this and choose the correct author. So we've put in all of the people who commonly write for the site. In this case, it was actually done by Rosemary, but I'm going to pretend like it was Heather because Rosemary doesn't have an intro in here right now. And so when it's all done, we're going to come up here and we'll hit Publish. I'm not actually going to hit Publish since this isn't actually finished. But if I was to hit Publish, it would then push it live on the site and you'd see it here at the top. These are always the most recent to the one published the longest ago. And you can see the dates in here: September, November, August, December, February. If you have a post that you need to have a date other than the date that you're publishing it, you can click on this edit button here and change this to a date in the past or a date in the present, or a date in the future, excuse me, and the time, and hit OK. And then this publish will either change to schedule, or if it's in the past, it'll just stay as publish. So I think that's everything you need to know for this. Let me know if you have any questions, and I will be happy to answer them for you. Thanks so much.